dear Lord. So, let me start by saying I have decided to combine another set of reserve block because I did not get used on my last day of my last 3-day block, which you guys just saw all of the shenanigans that went down within those 2 days. And then I wasn't used yesterday, which was the first day of a new 3-day block. So I only have a 2-day block coming up. So when that happens, I will combine those two reserve blocks for vlog purposes. So today is Friday, June 27th, and it's currently 7:14 a.m. I have an hour to get to my gate right now, so I am making my way to the airport. It is, as you can see, it's pretty gloomy outside. It stormed pretty bad yesterday, so it's been extremely hot up and down the East Coast, so not surprised that we got the storm that we got yesterday. Excuse me. As you can see, I'm in the recovery stage of the cold that I had. So I ended up calling out sick on the last day of my last 3-day block because, as I told you guys, I could feel the cold starting in my throat, and then it just got worse. So I had taken the last day of the 3-day block, I had called out sick, and then that's why I wasn't used. It wasn't that they weren't trying to use me, because they were. It was, I just was not feeling well for what they were trying to use me for. I was like, if it was just one turn, I would have tried to stick it out, but they had tried to get me to do 2 turns, and one of them was I believe one of them was a meal service flight, so it would have been a meal service turn basically. And I was just like, I don't have it in me, and I was extremely congested. I was a mouth breather, so I took it upon myself to nix that and call out. So I've been resting these past few days, and rest has done me wonders. So then, although I was resting most of the last few days, yesterday my mom, she had a work trip from Atlanta back to DC, which was coming back from a work trip, and unfortunately her flight got canceled, and so she had to get a new flight, and then that flight was delayed, so she didn't get in until, I think she landed at like 2:15. We didn't get home until about 3 something. So my sleep schedule's been a little wonky, to say the least. But today I was blessed with a lovely call. So I have 2 flights today, and it's gonna be interesting. So interesting only because I don't normally have an aircraft swap at an outstation. It's usually at a base that will do an aircraft swap. But I have 2 legs, so I'm going to work a flight from DC to Greensville. Then we have it's like an hour 45 minute sit in Greensville. And then we have an aircraft swap, and then we're working a flight from Greensville to Dallas. And then allegedly overnight in Dallas. And then tomorrow, as of right now, I just have a deadhead from Dallas to DC. So we'll see if it stays that way. That's what's on my schedule right now. I wouldn't be surprised if things changed because of, like I said, we had all those storms yesterday. There were cancellations. There were severe delays because of weather up and down the East Coast. So I know it wasn't just DC that was affected. It was pretty much, most of our bases are on the East Coast, so Philly, DC, and Charlotte. And I'm not sure if weather affected like the Dayton and Dallas base, but I'm expecting it to be an experience today, and the experience is starting with traffic. So we will see how this goes. I don't feel like it'll interfere that much with my commute. Like I said, it's Friday, it's a work day. This is not surprised, basically. So traffic brings out interesting driving tactics in people, I will say. And I'll put that nicely. So I'm gonna go ahead and make my way to the airport, and we'll just go from there. This traffic needs my undivided attention, the way folks are driving out here. So I'm gonna go ahead and focus, and I'll see you guys at the airport. Hello, y'all. We have made it to Dallas. I haven't talked to y'all since this morning, and it's been for a good reason. So I'm laughing, so y'all know it was some foolishness. But so this morning, I told y'all we had a flight from DC to Greensville. And when we got on the aircraft, because of all the storms and stuff yesterday, this aircraft was supposed to go to Savannah yesterday. Savannah's a little further than Greensville, a little further south. So the aircraft had too much fuel on it. But we did not realize that until we got on, we did not realize that until we had already started, like, almost finished boarding, because our pilots did not get their release until we were almost finished boarding. So it's been a minute. So it took them like 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours to get the fuel truck over to us so that we could remove some of the fuel from the aircraft so that we could go about our day. It has been. So I think I told you guys there was, past tense, going to be an hour, I think it was an hour 45 minute sit from when we got to Greensville to when we needed to get our aircraft and then head to Dallas. There was none of that. There was none of that. So as soon as we got to Greensville, we had to go get on our aircraft to go to Dallas. Now, when we get to Greensville, their airport, IT issues, the system is down. The system is down. So they don't have releases, so they couldn't verify. So they had to each individually like call ops so they could verify all these crews that need to get on, manually board these passengers so that we can get on. Like, it's been a day. But we are finally here. The passengers were amazing through all of it. Kudos to them, like absolute kudos to them. So I don't know if you guys remember my vlog, all of that wild stuff that was happening. So the one where my other flight attendant, her bag got left in, I think it was in Nashville, I believe it was left, and we were in Cincinnati. Like, she lives in Dallas, and I hit her up. She is home, so we are going to hang out a little bit later today. It's currently 3:50. Your girl is hungry because through all of that, there was no eating. There was no eating. My day started so early, and I have not eaten. I am starving. So there is a kitchen downstairs. Well, not a kitchen, but there is like a little restaurant downstairs, but they don't open till 5. So I'm going to see if I can hold out till then, because y'all, I'm so hungry. I am so hungry. So I do want to get something hefty to eat. So I'm going to go ahead and unpack, get myself together so that hopefully by the time I finish, it'll be time to go downstairs and start getting ready for food. Thankfully. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. So tomorrow, as of right now, we still just have the deadhead from Dallas to DC. I am sad that it's so early because y'all know when I come to Dallas, I like to go to Garrett's Popcorn, and they're not going to be open that early. And we're going to be in the gate that they're at. So if they are open, I am stopping and I'm getting some. But I don't think they are going to be. So we'll see. Yeah, let's go ahead and get my life together for Dallas. phone right now. As you can hear, I have no voice because I sang the night away, as you guys saw. I am making my way to my room. I'm gonna go to the gym with one of the girls that I met tonight. A time was had, but I'm gonna save my voice, whatever's left of it, because they added when I get to DC, so I'm still deadheading from Dallas to DC, and then work the flight from DC to Bangor to then deadhead back from Bangor to DC now. So there's that. Hey. It is 12:57, and I am now heading. We're trying to find the gym. Let me say it like that. We're trying to find the gym. It's about the time, you guys. Got a good workout in after a fun night. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get my life together so that I can head to the airport. Whew. Yeah, real tired. It's currently 12 o'clock, well 12:02, and I think the last time I talked to you guys, I was in the gym, and I think I made mention to like what was added to my schedule. Girl, y'all, my flight got canceled, my original deadhead got canceled, and I was put on a later deadhead. But so because of that, they had to take me off of the Bangor main tour that they had added to my schedule. So they had added I was going to work a flight from DC to Bangor and then deadhead back from Bangor to DC. That had to be removed because my original flight was canceled. But I had so much fun last night in Dallas, though. You guys saw the clips are different quality because I didn't take my camera with me while we were out and about. I was recording from my phone, so that's why it looks the way that it looks. But a time was had. I met these people at the hotel, and we went to karaoke. And not always the safest thing to just go out and about with strangers, but this worked out, and I had a great time. The vibes were vibing. It was it was great. I look forward to doing another Dallas layover. I'll probably start picking trips up with a Dallas layover for that reason. It was so much fun. There's so much to do. Like, Texas is huge. Texas is massive. I don't think I have to tell anyone that. I think everyone knows that Texas is big. So I had a great time. I had a great time. And when I got here, it was a 2.5 hour flight from Dallas to DC, and it was a completely full flight. Your girl had a middle seat, y'all. But I packed my neck pillow now, and now it is a non-negotiable that my neck pillow is with me on my trips, because that was, when I tell you, the star of my flight was that neck pillow. I had that neck pillow on, and a lot more comfortable than I would have been without it. A lot more comfortable than I would have been without it. So I'm off tomorrow. So this is going to be the end of this vlog. This will be the end of this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, live freely, love always, travel often. Bye.